Well, it's the third week of November. You know what that means. It's time to smoke another duck. Duck? Hey, it's a duck. That's this time on. Duck. First time I've ever seen one in Lubbock, Texas, so I got it. This duck is 6.5 pounds. Took it about 4 days to thaw in the refrigerator. I didn't expect it to take that long, but it did. I'm going to, through the magic of editing, I'm going to get it out of the bag and out of this mesh and onto the board here so we can fill it full of holes. I'll explain why here in a minute. Wait for the wipe. Well, here's the duck. Some interesting stuff, like this is where the neck would be. Lots and lots of stuff on the neck. Apparently the innards are in a bag. They're in a bag. This is the orange sauce. Not what I was expecting, it's orange sauce. There's the neck. Okay. Other than the long skin on the neck, ducks float. So they have a lot of fat to help them float. We have to use this corncob thing to pierce the skin. We don't really want to get into the muscle, but we need to pierce the skin around everything so that as it cooks or smokes and the fat starts to render, it can drip out and not stay near the bird and cause it to become greasy. So just like I said, just need something. I'm lazy, so I'm doing some of them with 2 punches so I can do twice as fast. But just gotta just do it every so often. And then what else we're gonna do after I finish piercing it is I'm gonna cut off the the neck skin, and I'm pretty happy with it being flat like that, so I can get more smoke onto it, more surface area. So just going to cut the neck stuff off. Then what we're going to do, we're going to put it in this overnight in the refrigerator. And what that'll do is that'll pull up any moisture on the skin and kind of dry it out. Not really wanting to form a pellicle for smoke to stick to. We just want the skin to be very dry, because that way when we cook it tomorrow, it will it'll crisp up. And what we're going to do tomorrow, another one of my hybrid cooks. I'm going to do it for 2.5 hours on the offset at around 225 to 250. I'm closer to 250, I'm hoping. And then when it gets around, it's cooked in the breasts at 165 and the thighs at 175. So when we get to like 140, 145, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna stick it in the oven. Yep, because the oven, I can get to 400 degrees and not have to worry about it. Trying to get that offset up to 400 or doing it on the Kamado, because it would be too hard. So I'm going to come stick it in the oven at 400 degrees until it gets to 165 in the breasts or 175 in the thighs. Then it'll be cooked. So I said I'm just going to put some more holes in it, cut off the skin, and stick it in the refrigerator, and we'll see you in the morning. Well, as I think you can see, the bird is out of the refrigerator and it looks much, much drier. So it's ready to go, except I'm going to put some olive oil on it and then add some pepper and just a little salt. I didn't point it out on before I took it off, but this bird has been filled with 12% solution of salt water to make sure it was heavy enough to sell. And so we don't really need to add too much salt to it, but I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a whole lot of pepper because I like pepper. So that's what we're going to do right now. Oh, been up early this morning, for me anyway, and got the fire going, or at least got the coals going and got the wood in there burning right now. It's my first wood, so it's gonna burn down to coals. So if the pictures you see have bark on them, that's okay, because it's gonna burn down to coal, and then I'm gonna put the expensive wood on top of that for the smoking. But it should be that wood should be getting very close to being able to broke down into coals, so we can put the other wood on it and try to get it up to 250. So gonna spray the bird down, put the salt and pepper on it, and then we'll take it out. Why are we adding the oil? Well, the oil will help pull the heat into the bird and keep that skin nice and crispy. So, you know, even though it looks like we're wetting it back down after letting it dry out, we're not. The oil will actually work for us. Like I said, don't want a lot of salt. But we want some. Alright. I'm going to turn this over. Then we'll be out at the fire checking on it to see if it's ready. According to Fireboard, it's at 250 now. So I'll put this into the thigh there. Put the bird on. Got a drip pan down there to catch the drippings. This duck fat's supposed to be really good, but it's on. We're ready to go. Well, it's been 1 hour. I'm gonna open this up and see what it looks like. Wow. Not too bad. I don't know if you can see that or not. Coming along nicely. Seems to be heating up a little faster than I think, so I think I didn't get that in a good spot. I'm going to put another probe in. Skin is very nice and crispy. Let's see what that is. Well, as you can see right here, I'm preheating the oven to 400 degrees. The temperature on the duck is getting real close to 145. That's when I'm going to bring it inside and put it in this 400 degree oven to crisp up the skin. The oven says it's at 400 degrees preheated, so time to take the duck off and take her in. And away we go. All right, it's in the oven. Now, just wait for it to hit 165. Oh, trusty fireboard is telling me that it's done. It didn't take very long at all. I thought it'd take, 30, 45 minutes. It took maybe 15, 20 minutes. Time to take the bird out and let it rest for a little bit. It's nice and crispy. It is bubbling, so let it rest for about 30 minutes. Here we go. Here's the bird, the duck, the mallard. I don't know if it was a mallard. I don't know what it was. But here it is, nice and crispy. I'll admit, I need to, I didn't look at it close enough. I have no idea if this is the top or the bottom. It's, this is the browner part, it's the prettier part, so I'm going to take the wings off and then cut some of that and see what it looks like. I didn't think this is the bottom. That was the bottom. I cooked it upside down. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a little bit of a smoke ring there. Well, it's time to try it. Doesn't taste like chicken. I can taste the orange stuff I put on it. It's kind of sweet. It's not bad. Don't know that I'll ever do another one, but it's not bad. So there you go, smoked duck. That's it for this edition of the Gadget Grill.